Mr. Garland, you graduated magna cum laude from Harvard Law School. You were a lead prosecutor for the Justice Department, and you played a large role in prosecuting the Oklahoma City bombers.
Yes, Senator Feinstein, that's correct.
Mr. Garland, we are familiar with your qualifications. We are familiar with your, frankly, charming life story. You seem like a reasonable man. No one here would dispute that. What I'd like to do is talk about some specific legal decisions and see how you would rule as a member of the Supreme Court.
Of course, Senator Graham.
Mr. Garland, how would you decide the case of Batman v. Superman?
I'm sorry, Senator, are you asking me my legal opinion of the movie Batman v Superman?
I believe I was clear in that regard.
Damn it, Lindsay, this is neither the time nor the place.
Lindsay, nobody likes that movie except for you.
I and 18 million Americans would beg to differ, Mr. Lake.
Mr. Graham, may I remind you that we are here to vacate for the highest court in the land.
The American people have a right to have a voice in this proceed.
All right, so let's get it over with.
Strictly speaking, it wouldn't be a legal opinion.
Mr. Garland, I'd like to remind you, you are on thin ice.
Well, if I recall, I think the movie received mostly negative reviews. It's currently at something like a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mr. Garland, if I wanted a review of the film, I would simply point my browser to avclub.com. I don't want that. What I'm asking from you is to look at the merits of the film Batman v Superman and render your personal judgment.
Lindsay, this is a clear attempt to filibuster the nominee.
No, Senator Feinstein, he actually likes the movie. He's tried to talk to all the other senators about it, but no one will take him up on it.
Well, I have been banned from the senatorial message boards, so this is the only forum I have left.
Fine. But I think any reasonable person would agree that there are numerous problems. Wonder Woman was completely underutilized.
All due respect, Senator Feinberg, but look, Zack Snyder is a masterful man of mood and style. That movie was just beautiful, all right? It'd be more beautiful than anything Michelangelo could do.
Senators, I would appreciate it if you let the nominee answer the question.
Well, since there's no legal precedent for deciding whether a Hollywood blockbuster is good or not, well, I'd have to look at the strict constitutional question.
Mr. Garland, this kind of horse pucky, will not fly in the highest court of the land. Do you want to be a Supreme Court justice?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Mr. Garland, I'm afraid I'm going to have to agree with my colleague. We need a more definitive answer.
Well, I suppose in terms of pure spectacle, it was entertaining enough. The American people were promised a battle of the Titans, a grudge match, if you will, between two of the most iconic superheroes in history.
Would you agree, Mr. Garland, that it was a gorgeous movie?
Well, some of the visual homages to the Dark Knight Returns graphic novel were quite eye-popping. In terms of pure spectacle, it was a qualified success.
Mr. Garland, I'm afraid that's still not an answer.
Story-wise, there were some plot holes, right? I liked Aquaman. I thought that was really cool. And Senator Feinstein, I have to agree, Wonder Woman was a ray of sunshine.
Mr. Garland! Was Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice worth the price of admission or not?
I'm really more of a Marvel guy.
I'm done here.
Thank you, Mr. Garland. You may be dismissed.
I think Civil War is going to be worth the price.
Get out!
Oh, I forgot to ask about abortion.